worked at Bradford College for a number of years and in a different number of roles. I have seen different changes in the observation process through a grading process to where we are now in the latest Bradford College process. The policy is supported, the values, and is about delivering an outstanding student experience to support employability, enterprise and innovation, place people and communities at the centre of our values, maintain a dynamic and sustainable college, grow our reputation and influence. The observations of teaching and learning and assessment are a powerful tool in the continuing professional development of teachers. The college will operate an approach to observations which ensures they lead to a sustained professional development. Features defining the process are a developmental process to enable progress. Lesson observations will not be graded anymore as they used to be in the past. Staff will receive a minimum of 5 working days notice of observation by close of play on the 5th day. Observers will need to take into account the days worked by part-time and fractional staff. A meeting to last more than 15 minutes before the observation will decide the time, date and focus of the observation based on the lecturer's timetable. Staff will be encouraged to select lessons for observation where they believe that feedback will enable them to develop in their practice. Staff will be able to explain the context of their lesson and any limitations that they are working under by sharing a group profile. Observers will recognise that not all elements of an effective scheme of work will be present in every lesson, and staff will be encouraged to explain how the lesson relates to previous and subsequent teaching. Where appropriate, the observer will discuss learning with students to confirm that learning has taken place. Post-observation feedback meetings will take place as soon as possible after the observation, but within 5 working days. All field feedback will be proven in writing. Currently, the observers are made up of a head of department, curricular area managers, learning and quality managers, and advanced practitioners. The annual schedule, observations will start after October half term and allow students to settle into their lesson timetables. This has been a problem in the past where the observation process has taken place too soon and the students haven't settled down, has meant the process has been a little bit flawed. Notifications were detailed the week of the observation that will take place. This will be the week commencing 5 working days after notification. It will also detail the name of the observers. The observer will then be in contact via email to arrange a pre-observation meeting and a full and date for an observation to take place. Prior to the pre-meet, following information should be shared with the observer by the observee by email. You will need scheme of work, group profile and additional learning support if needed, any special arrangements, circumstances, activity plan, changes in the timetable if the room has moved, so the observer knows where to go. The observer will provide the observee with following documents ahead of the pre-meet: professional standards, observation paperwork, observation process. In the pre-meet, the following will be discussed: any particular student issues, any environment issues that may affect the session, a date of constructive feedback to be delivered within 5 working days. Now the observation. The observation will take place at an agreed time. The observer will stay for a minimum of 30 minutes and normally not exceed 60 minutes. The emphasis will be on observing learning. This is the most important thing. During the observation, the observer may speak with learners only where appropriate about their progress and learning. Observation post-meeting. During the post-meeting, norms, strengths and areas of improvement were discussed. No grade will be given in the new observation process at Bradford College. The focus will be on developing teaching, learning and assessment. The observer will discuss moving towards plans, if appropriate, and signposts and member of staff to relevant support, e.g. staff development, learning and quality manager, advanced practitioners, curriculum area manager, or head of division. The information will be shared with the relevant sources to support the plan for moving forward ways to share good practice, but also discuss. The observer feels that the development points in the session overweigh the strengths, and the support be arranged for 6 weeks prior to enable the observees to develop points identified. In cases where the observee is 0.4 FE contract, the 6 weeks supported period will be increased by 9 weeks. Follow the support period further to the observation by the same observer will be conducted to provide further feedback to the observee. If the following observation is identified, there will be no significant improvements in performance or lack of engagement. After the post-meet, a copy of the observation feedback will be sent to the member of staff who has been observed and will be evaluated. The process now is a much better process. It's been outlined, and it is, the non-grading part of that process does make the staff feel a little bit more easy.